Hi, Esmail. I'm doing fine, thanks. How are you?
Yeah, I'm great, thank you. Yeah.
Awesome.
How was your day? How was your day so far?
Pretty good overall. Just been working. I'm doing something I don't normally do on a Saturday afternoon, and I've actually chosen to do a couple of hours extra teaching today. But yeah, just enjoying the weather. It's been amazing. It's been kind of uncharacteristic by Welsh standards because it's more than 25 degrees over the last few days, and it's actually meant to get up to 30 even on Monday. I know that's not much
Wow.
for you in Egypt, but
Yes,
for
yeah.
here, that's an enormous amount.
It's it's
That's
quite
like us.
similar
That's like
actually.
you guys getting 30 or 45 or something, or
No,
more.
we didn't. No, we didn't reach that. Maybe in some cities in the
Yeah.
borders, but like for my city, no. Okay, so at the beginning, like, could you please introduce yourself?
Sure. I'm Tim, originally from Wales, although I'm definitely
Oh,
a bit of a nomad nowadays. Well, I say nowadays, I mean more than a decade now, because I've just been traveling on and off for 13 years.
wow.
Yeah, I mean, I very much did the backpacking style when I was in my 20s and probably into my early 30s as well. But I'm trying to kind of slow down a little bit, or just kind of do it in a different way now because I'm getting older. But yeah, done I've done many different jobs since then, like trying
Hmm.
out new things, and most of them have been wonderful experiences and definitely a help in personal growth as well. So yeah, it's really helped a lot.
As I have you today, so I have some stereotypes about Welsh people, and I want to ask you if it's true or false.
I'm very curious to know what they are because a
Yeah,
lot
yeah,
of
yeah,
people
yeah.
don't know much about Welsh, the culture or people. So yeah, I'm eager to find out.
The first one that it rains always in Wales.
Well, yeah, a very high percentage of the time. That's why we're very grateful with the way the weather is now, because this is not normal for us to have. Even in the summer, it's not normal for us to have so much consistent sunshine and warmth. And
Hmm.
yeah, I mean, like at the end of the day, it does rain a lot in Wales, like much like the other Celtic countries like Scotland and like Republic of Ireland and Northern Ireland and probably Northern England as well on top of that. But
Hmm. Hmm.
as we say over here, like I mean, if it's hammering down with rain, like Welsh people tend to be quite bubbly in nature, and we always say, well, at least it keeps the country green, So when the
Yeah,
sun
yeah, yeah.
eventually does come out, then it looks stunning. So yeah, we just tried to put a positive light on it, even though it is a little bit annoying that we get a lot of rain. But having said that, though, I mean, for you guys, when you live in such a dry climate like that, then probably you crave a little or quite a lot more rain than you actually get, right?
Yeah, 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 yeah. Okay, the next one, like the nation of singers, like Welsh is the nation of singers. They know how to use the sounds.
Yes. Yes, not me personally. Well, I mean, I don't know. Maybe if I put more effort to it, perhaps I might. But I haven't really given it a proper go. But yes, I mean, yeah, the Welsh are very famous for particularly their choir singing. In fact,
Hmm.
it's so common when you go to a rugby game in Wales, like particularly in Cardiff, when the national team is playing, to hear the crowd do that kind of style of singing. So it creates like a very unique atmosphere. And yeah, there's actually a couple of Welsh singers that have been famous for singing James Bond themes as well, like Shirley Bassey, for example. She did the Goldfinger theme. She also
Yeah,
did the
yeah.
Moonraker theme as well, but obviously Goldfinger is the iconic one. But you
Hmm.
also have Tom Jones, who did the Thunderball James Bond theme, and of course, like I think he's probably the most well known of the Welsh
Yes,
singers.
yes. Hmm.
He doesn't really need any introduction, I think. But yeah,
Yeah.
I'd say that kind of summarizes like Welsh singing. I think anyway.
Also, they are obsessed with rugby, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah. Rugby is religion in Wales. It's
Really?
definitely the national sport. Yes,
Uh-huh.
yes. I mean, football is the national sport in like England and Scotland, as it is with most countries. I think Ireland is probably. I think it kind of even ebb and flows a bit between football and rugby because they've done so well in rugby, like we have over the last 15 years or so. So I think it's really captured a lot of people's imagination. But having said that, I mean, rugby has always been Wales's national sport since I remember, anyway. And I've been told that even before I was born, it was exactly the same thing then. So yeah, for sure.
Yeah. And how about this one? Like, Wales is full of sheeps.
Yes, yeah, we are. I mean, I don't know if it's a PG rating for your YouTube channel, but if it is, I can't really say what the nickname is for us. But yes, we do. But let's put it like this: it highlights the fact that we get a lot of sheep. In fact, there's more sheep than there are people in Wales. And actually, if you came over here in spring, particularly April, then yes, it'd be difficult to see like a bit of green because it'd be covered in white sheep and stuff like that. So yeah, it's definitely true.
Yeah. Okay, and the last one, like one of my friends said, like Welsh people, they can't get along with English people.
That's only in banter. Like, I mean, we get on really well with them overall. It's only when it comes to sport, then like the rivalry. You can feel the rivalry when we play each other in sport, particularly rugby, because let's be honest. Even though Wales have done very well in football lately,
Yeah.
they tend to have
that.
the upper hand over us in that, admittedly.
Yes.
But yeah, in rugby, it's definitely much more evenly matched. And I think actually we've just about had the upper hand over them in rugby over the last 15 years or so. But it's more often than not a very close run thing between the two teams. And but I mean, there's no real like heat between them. It's only like the rivalry when we play each other in sport. I mean, we want to beat them a lot, obviously, but I think that only shows in mostly friendly banter when we're playing against them in sport. It doesn't really. I mean, in the public, you don't really see any heated rivalries. At least not in my experience, anyway. So.
Yeah, that's amazing.